Hey everyone, Marcus here. This has been quite some year, some journey. Crap. You're probably wondering, why are you making a video like it's the end of the year? It's only June, man. But I ship out for the military in 4 days, and I just want to say I've done so many fun things that I really wanted to do this year. This year has really defined maturity for me. I've done so many, like I said, I mean, where do I even start? I saw Shin Yun. I want to do that for years on top of years, but I finally saw Shin Yun. Resident Evil 9 came out. I got that. I went to the movie theaters. I saw Scary Movie. I saw Obsession. I saw Passenger. I saw Backrooms, Masters of the Universe. Anything else I'm missing? Like, I saw Mortal Kombat 2. I did basically everything that I wanted to do. Um, I joined the New York Knicks. This NBA Finals run is just so unprecedented and so this is a rematch nobody saw coming, but it's so generational that I wanted to join this franchise. It's so urban. It's so cool. Big market. I love it. So I'm a New York Knicks fan now. Um, I got my driver's license. My dad, he took me. We went to Chick-fil-A, and that was cool. Graduated from high school. I've done so many fun things, man. Just exploring downtown Norfolk. And that's been cool. You know, it's been fun. Being 18 years old. I've always, or maybe not always, but I have made cherishing my moments in all of the moments a big priority of mine, simply because I know how fast these moments fade. I often think about my father and my grandfather. My father, he's always telling me, man, son, sometimes I wish I had your youth. And then I'll look at my grandfather, who was 18 in 1950, which is just insane. That was 76 years ago. But, his whole life came and gone, and he passed away 19 years ago. You know, that's why I make these videos. That's why I do everything that I do, because cherishing time is all we can do. Nothing's worse than having a family member that you really loved, but not having literally any trace of them at all, and barely having anything to go off of. Like, that's kind of the way it is with my grandfather. Like, I mean, there's like maybe 4 or 5 pictures, but the rest is just stories. And, that's not enough in my opinion. That's why I make these videos. That's why I talk about it. That's why I write down what I'm thinking. Because it's important to cherish these things. And the next big thing I wanted to say, first off, thank you if you are watching these videos. If you're not watching these videos, that's completely fine. I'm not really making these videos like to get popular on YouTube. I make these videos more or less just for myself, just to see where I am in life at certain specific points. But if you watch my last video, that was pretty long. I was basically talking about like my dreams and some challenges, and I like to update that. So as you know, before I was talking about like only having one type of preference of a woman, but I realized, who am I to only have one preference? Meaning that I am willing to date. If instead of looking at it as like one specific race of people, like, we're all human. So I'm willing to date women in general. Like, I'm not limiting who I can date when it comes to women. So I just want to put that out there, because I don't want any woman believing that I only have one preference. Like, I don't discriminate. I like all women. And if she's the right one, then you can get things going, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. 18 years old. I'm gonna look back on this video 10, 20, 30 years from now, be like, dang, that was really me at 18, huh? But yeah, this is me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of nervous about the military, kind of. You know, I've been training and everything. I do all that stuff, but it's just the feeling of not knowing what you're getting yourself into for real, for real. I've got quite a long road ahead, and Lord will once I get back. I'm still gonna be living in my childhood home. I'll be paying living expenses, of course. But I'll be doing online college for ODU with their information technology and business analytics program, so that'll be pretty cool. I have a part-time job, and basically, I'll be working towards getting my online degree while having my part-time job, you know, paying the living expenses and stuff. And once I get that, that's when I'll get my master's degree, also online from ODU with in economics. And that adds up to 6 years total. And I signed a 7-year contract with the Army part-time, or National Guard, but I call it part-time Army. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then either after the contract, or if I can get a conditional release to leave sooner, it's 7 years. All in all, it's not that long. But once I get my degree and or leave the part-time Army, that's when I'll be joining the Navy. As you probably see my wristbands. I bought these wristbands because they represent my dreams. So whenever I look at these wristbands, I always think about my dream and my end goal, you know, because it's easy to get distracted and be like, oh, it's never going to happen. But no, it's going to happen, okay? I have big dreams and it's going to come true, okay? But yeah, yeah, it's not going to be easy. I know that. But I'm prepared mentally and physically. I think I can handle it. So yeah, I'm ready for what's to come, and wish me luck. Pray for me. This is 2026, 18-year-old, actually soon to be 19-year-old, Lord will, but right now 18-year-old Marcus S. Delk signing off. Thank you for watching these videos. Thank you for doing anything if you actually do. And yeah, just take care, okay? Take care. And then we got Resident Evil Code Veronica. We got Until Dawn 2. Like, Fatal Frame. Crimson Butterfly remake. So many cool games. So much stuff happening. Like, dang. Like, I just can't wait to get back into it all once I return Lord will. So, I'll see you. Bye-bye. Take care, okay? Thank you for watching all this time. Bye-bye.